Let's bring in Mira Mikaeli, ACT News founder, former Israeli TV anchor, and reporter. Mira, I'm sure you heard part of our segment there. As I understand it, you've attended a Shiva, a period of mourning for one of your friends who lost her sister at that concert at the hands of Hamas terrorists. What do you think when you hear leaders so quick to blame Israel when Israel here was the innocent victim?
First of all, thank you so much for having me, Kaylee. And thank you for the moral clarity in your studio. It's not to be taken for granted in the crazy world we live in these days. Yes, I did pay a Shiva call, the morning period of my friend, my dear friend, that lost her life at a party. Noah Zender is her name. I worked with her sister for many, many years. We worked together on the news. And unfortunately, like many Israelis, she lost her life while she was just going to a party, trying to celebrate love and life like many Israelis. And when I look at the protests across the globe and I ask myself, what is it all about? Is it about human rights? About the killing of innocent civilians? If so, where were they 2 weeks ago? I want to show you what Hamas is all about. This is a picture that was taken 2 weeks ago. This is Arik and Ruth Peretz. Ruth, a 16-year-old suffering from ALS, was brought to the Nova party in Kibbutz Re'im just to celebrate life. Their bodies were identified a week and a half later, only yesterday. This is what Hamas is all about. So I want to tell all those protesters in Brussels, in Paris, in Berlin, in London, you can protest, but be prepared because they will come for you. Israel is fighting its war, but it's not only our war. At first, it was Al-Qaeda, then it was ISIS, now it's Hamas. We need to eliminate the evils we've seen the evils and the atrocities of Hamas. I cannot understand how people can support Hamas after everything we've seen. You know, I thought to myself 2 weeks ago, with all this pain of my friends dying, not knowing where my friends are, I thought to myself, you know what, maybe now at least the world will understand what we're dealing with. But it's so unfortunate to see that this is not the case. So I want to tell those protesters, thankfully, you don't live under Hamas regime. You live in a free country. So go protest, but be prepared because they will come to you. And Israelis are strong. You know, most Israelis have gone to the army. There was one Israeli father in the south that killed 2 weeks ago 15 terrorists and saved his family. We will be okay. What will happen when Hamas come to Europeans? And we've seen only this week, you know, 2 people were killed in Brussels. This is the same story, and we need to eliminate Hamas now.
Miri, you know, that breaks my heart, that picture. A young girl, 16 years old, someone with ALS. Hamas went after, intentionally, the most vulnerable. You put on your feed a 12-year-old girl named Noya, and Noya, as I understand, had autism. And they took Noya, this beautiful girl described in your Twitter feed as sensitive, kind, funny, and a massive lover of Harry Potter. She needs care, she needs attention, but Hamas just kidnapped her, took her away.
So I can update you. Unfortunately, Noya was found dead, and they killed her. And they've abducted 203 Israelis after they murdered more than 1,500 babies, children, burnt families alive. And you know, last night I was here in the studio trying to read out loud to the camera the names of all those who were abducted to Gaza. And you see their names and their age, and you understand that completely families were abducted to Gaza, babies, children. And as a mother, I'm a mother of 3, I was thinking, where are they now? Did they separate the women from men, the children from their mothers? Did they have diapers? Did they have baby formula? So when I see those protesters, it's unbelievable.
Man, Miri.
But I do have to say, Kaylee, if I may just add, Israelis are strong. We will prevail. You know, we have it in our DNA. We are survivors. Everyone here in Israel is a descendant of a survivor. We survived the Holocaust. But we do need to warn every Westerner in the world We need to eliminate Hamas now because the West is next.
No doubt, Miri, we stand with you. Our prayers are with you. We're thinking of those families. And as a mother, I worry the same. Little Kafir, I hope his diaper is being changed. I hope he's being fed. Miri, thank you very much.
Thank you, Kaylee.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.